Hi, welcome to a video of my flea market finds for Saturday, June 21st, 2025. First purchase of the day, bunch of CDs here for very cheap. Good stuff. I'll talk about the price after because there was a confusion in the price. I ended up being the winner on top, but it was an honest mistake. I didn't. Okay, well, I'm spoiling here. Blue Train by John Coltrane. Not sure if I have this or not because several years ago I bought an incredible lot of jazz CDs in a charity bazaar. Not sure anymore which one was in the lot, so I didn't take any chance. I bought this one. I got Miles Davis, the best of Capitol Blue Note years, over an hour of music. Decided to get it. Then I got Dire Straits on Every Street. It has Colin Elvis on it, 1991. I'm pretty sure I don't have this one. This one I made a mistake at that I do have. Rolling Stones, Let It Bleed. Yeah, took me. I wasn't sure at the time, but now I know I have this. And NPR, the first 40 years. There's 4 CDs, 5 hours on 4 CDs. And it's featuring Chris Rock, Dame Edna, Little Richard. Just for that, decided to grab it. 4 CDs of stuff to listen to. That should be interesting. And I found this, and I was excited, and that I knew I was the first one to go through the box. Especially because it was still putting out stuff. Robert Johnson, The Complete Recordings, 2 compact discs. I've been wanting this thing. I was curious about this. And the book is clean. It has lyrics and the biography, and the 2 cases are really clean. If I go to a certain angle, it's clean. The discs are clean. And I got this one, Aretha Franklin, Queen of Soul, the Atlantic Recordings. It's has 4 CDs and has a book, pretty thick book. Like this stuff. I have this one. I think I have another one. I don't remember which one. Aretha in Paris, I have that. I remember the cover with the white strips on each side. I'm pretty sure I have another one. I don't remember which one. Anyway, it's not so. And it comes with 4 CDs. However, they look weird in terms of condition. This one has some weird crap on the edge towards the outside. I don't know if I can. Yeah, it's not very good at showing on the camera. I'm showing my entire room through the reflection here. This one has some weird circles. See the circles there? So I'm hoping it won't skip. So I was about to use this as an argument to lower the price a little bit, with knowing how much, because the CD started, they were $2 each. Okay, so I was curious how he would charge for these. So what happens? He started counting them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then he got to this one. He said, okay, well that will count as 4 CDs. Why? There's only 2 CDs in there. 1, 2. Oh, 2. Okay, well, and then he looked at this. He saw there was another box, and he just said, okay, $14. So I don't know if he counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 2, 14, or it's because he rounded them. I don't know. And myself, I thought he was charging me for 2 CDs for this and 2 CDs for that one instead of 4. I don't know. It's much later. I showed this to a friend that joined me, and I showed him this, and he was like, wow, cool. And then I said I paid only $2 for this. He said, whoa. I said, oh, wait, not for $2 too. He counted as 2 CDs, and they were $2 each. I forgot the total. I didn't count back. So I actually did pay only $2 for this and only $2 for that. That's pretty cheap. So that's a good find. He made the offer of saying 14. I didn't propose any total, so great. Then second purchase, another table. This one $2 CD, 2 CDs in there. Rolling Stones Live Licks. Not a fan of live shows, but why not? Rolling Stones, 2004. What was my next purchase? Number 3. Oh yeah, the friend that joined me, he arrived later. It's a friend my flea market friend. I keep forgetting to ask him permission to name his name. I only know his first name. Anyway, Hi. Yeah, so he had two crates of records at $5 each, and two crates at 10 or more. So in the $5 boxes, I got Quincy Jones Sounds. Slightly disappointed because I was hoping this was instrumental, but there's like female backing vocals or just female singers. This is kind of annoying, but it's a US pressing. It actually plays well. And Grace Jones, Slave to the Rhythm, a little bit 280s-ish for me, but it's Grace Jones and decided to get it. And okay, and yeah, I just realized it was marked $12, but it wasn't a $5 bin. So he must have forgotten to remove the price. This one I wasn't sure if I wanted to pay $5 for that, but I kept it with my little tiny stack. I can't even call it a stack. Jotex Bumps and Bruises. Again, that's also a US pressing. Okay. There was this one, but it's really rough. You can see the cover. Oh, I hate US covers. The cardboard is so terrible. Splitting here, splitting there. It's about to split all the way, and it's rough shape. It's playable, but it's got little pops and popcorn here and there. Donovan for little ones. He actually, he looked at it and he just about, I need to get that out, and well, you can have it. He gave it for me for free, so I got this one for free. A nice placeholder. Okay. And this one was in the $10 or more box. I thought it was $10. Zappa, shipping arriving too late to save a drawing, which I didn't have that one. It has Valley Gull on it, and it's actually 15. So, however, in the $5 box there was a Overnight Sensation with the wrong record. I didn't notice it was the wrong record. I only looked at the condition. He was honest enough to tell me it was the wrong record inside. So, oh, okay, well, thank you. I put it back. And it compensated for the fact he saved me $5 on a record I almost bought for nothing. Again, because I bought a warped copy not too long ago from a different seller. So this was 15. This was free. 15. And there were these three. I said this one I wasn't sure if I wanted to pay $5 for that one. And he said, well, 25. I said, perfect. So that comes to, if I say 555, it comes to actually $12.50 for Zappa and $4.17 each for this one, that one, and that one. Pretty good, especially with a free record on top of that. Next purchase, I think was my guilty pleasure right here. Yeah, 2 boxes of very ordinary records at $2 each, but I did find this one. I collect Three Sons records. It's in living stereo. It has the original shrink wrap on it with the original inner sleeve, and I haven't seen this very often in my life. This old Canadian RCA Victor label in living stereo, and for goodness sakes, it doesn't even sound like it's ever been played. It's so crispy clean, and I'm really glad it sounds perfect. And I already have this album, but on reel-to-reel, believe it or not, I have only a handful of pre-recorded reel-to-reel tapes, including that one, so I'm glad I could find it on vinyl, and in such clean shape, no splits. Yes, $2, I'm happy. $2 for the next purchase was this guy who sells all kinds of weird stuff. You remember from the other videos, I keep calling him the Spick and Span man because he sold me that. Well, I bought this 60s looking Varsol deodorized cleaning solvent from Esso in Canada. In French here, Varsol. Argent de nettoyage des eaux d'oxy. We use that to wipe our hands clean after oil painting the walls when we used to use oil paint. And I really love that little star there. It looks so 60s. It's just a pretty can. It's completely rusted here. Don't care. Doesn't have any year. Don't know. Here there's little symbol in the corner. I don't know if that's the year. I don't know if that's a C for copyright and 5.9. I doubt that this is from a. What if it is? Is it possible? It could be go all the way back to 1959. Nah, that looks more like 60. I don't know. So for $1, yeah, sure, that will fit well in with my collection of retro stuff. And it smells a little bit. Yeah. Another seller. I'm trying to remember that seller. Who was he? Oh yeah. Another seller that once sold me records. I think it's the guy I went to last summer in his garage / basement to buy records. He was there with a few boxes, and I got 2 $5 records. He had some more pricey ones, but I only got these 2 at $5 each. 25 miles Edwin Star. It needs a little bit of cleaning, but man, as soon as I dropped the needle on the first track, I said, yes, this is really good. Because last year I got from a different seller a 45 by the Edwin Star, the same label, War, and I played it over and over and over again last winter. And this is almost as good. I really love it. So yeah, 25 miles, it's very good. This one I was a little bit disappointed, oh no, because there was a little problem with the record. There was a scuff or a spot. I won't show it to you, but I tried to clean it off a little bit earlier, just before making the video. It didn't come off, but I tried it again on the turntable. I couldn't even hear it anymore, almost. Weird. It looks like a bad scuff on the first track of the first side, but now that I've cleaned it, I almost don't hear it. So that's really weird. Paul Desmond Blue, living stereo, and yep, 1962, $5, $2, 2 records for $10. What did I get after that? Oh, I went to the car. Oh, and I left. What I did not buy there was a CD by I think it was a $2 CD of French-Canadian Chantal Renault singer, but I'm almost sure I have that CD already, so I left it there. I went to drop some stuff at the car. Then some seller had some comic books. There were $3 or 2 for $5. So this one I knew I kind of wanted because it's by Goscinny and Uderzo. Mon papa, le peau rouge, ça n'a pas très bien vieilli. Mais j'étais curieux de voir ça. Surtout de lire l'histoire parce que j'étais un gros fan de René Goscinny. Et j'étais sûr que je n'avais pas de problème à payer $3 pour ça. Celui-là, ben, comme vous avez vu la semaine dernière, j'ai pogné une grosse pile de Lucky Luke mou pour pas trop cher. Pour vraiment pas cher. Puis là, il y en avait 2. Il y avait le numéro 5, que lui, je me rappelais que j'avais, Pat Poker. Celui-là, je n'étais pas capable de me rappeler si je l'avais ou pas. Fait que j'ai pas pris de chance, je l'ai rajouté pour un autre $2. Je l'ai déjà. J'ai checké ma pile tantôt et je l'ai déjà. Wasn't sure about this one because I bought a stack last week, but I still don't know by heart. I just barely bought last week the stack. And I wasn't sure if I had that number 18. The guy had number 5, but that one I remembered I had. I bought it, and yeah, turns out I have it. So I wasted $2 on this one. It was 2 for $5. I prefer to lose money than to lose a good collectible or item I wish I had bought. Then the guy who sold me 6 vintage first edition Asterix books last week for $4 each, he had his box back, and I didn't seem to have sold many, and I was telling my flea market friend about that score of 6 Asterix books, and he couldn't believe it. And then we turned the corner, the next aisle, the guy was there, so that was a funny coincidence. And I decided to get one more from his box. Asterix Gladiator, not the first edition, because Asterix Gladiator is the 4th one, but there was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 out, which is still pretty old. This is 1968 book. I got it because it's in great shape, except for this weird shit going on there. Sorry, but this was an interesting page, advertising this edition of a book with the first 3 books inside from third semester, trimester. And the colors are really good, so I decided to get that one. And this I left behind last time because I already have it. I got it in a bazaar several years ago for a couple of bucks, but I think mine has some damage. I can't remember. So I hesitated. Should I? So I told him, remember you sold me some books for $4. Can I add these 2 today for $8? He said, well, you have a thing. Last time it was just Asterix, so it will have to be $10. So I said, when to put this back, then we'll pay $6 for that, and I offered $4 for this one. He said, well, okay, we can have $9 for both. So I got this one back for $5, and this one for $9. And after that, a bad purchase. No, wait, yeah, 2 bad purchases in a row. One is my fault. I'll switch to French. Yvon Deschamps, volume 5. Je l'ai payé 5. Le gars voulait 10 pour ça. Vous le laissez là. C'est en fait le premier item que j'ai vu qui m'a intéressé dans la journée. Donc là, j'ai repassé, j'ai offert 7. Il a dit oui. La raison que c'est pas un bon achat, à part que c'est un peu cher pour ce que c'est, il y a juste 2 DVD, c'est que je l'ai déjà. Je me rappelais pas que je l'avais déjà. Je l'ai acheté en août 2022. J'ai fait une recherche tout à l'heure dans mon inventaire, puis je l'ai déjà. J'avais acheté le volume 3, 4 et 5 pour 15$. Plus un autre coffret. Ça m'en venait à 4$ et quelque chose. Fait que ça m'a... Bought this, I forgot I bought this almost 2 years ago, August 2022, for less than $5, and I paid $7 again for this. And it pisses me off. Yvon Deschamps, if you don't know him, is a greatest stand-up comic of all time in Quebec. He's a legend. He's a monument. He's still alive. Then I got the other bad purchases from a seller that I trust less and less. He has no remorse asking $5 for records that are damaged, and he won't say a word about the condition. But some issues cannot be found by eye. And this is the case of this one. Well, it's Herbie Man at the Village Gate. I was all happy to find it. I thought it was $5 because it's a more recent pressing. It's not a first edition. It looks like a 70s pressing, but that's not the reason it was only $5. It's because it's slightly heat damage throughout the whole record, the whole surface, so it goes. The needle shakes a little bit, but doesn't skip. But you keep hearing, and this is very low volume recorded, like so you hear it all constantly through the music. So I hate being robbed like that. It pisses me off. Like, be honest. Tell me. Put a little sticker saying "as is." So I can ask. Oh, it says "as is." I didn't find the defect. What is it? And then he would tell me, well, there's a little heat damage. I would look at it, decide if I take it or not. I would never try to sell a record that has. I won't name his name there, but anyway. Well, he's the same seller. He sold me the Ohio Players for $20 last week. That's why I was very nervous about paying $20. So it had a little bit of static, but it played correctly, and I was really glad to get it. So it's just $5 anyway. Oops, should hide his name. I don't know how clear it's coming. Went to the car to drop more stuff. Well, because he was going to his car. My other friend at the same table got like $5-10 records. He got a deal for $40 instead. I don't know what deal he got, but he ran out of money on him. He had to take it to drive to the ATM, so we split from there. I bought two, and then I continued alone, one more run, and I got 2 comic books for $5. They were $3 each. He made me a deal for 2 for $5, so I got ici L'Ombre du Z, Les Aventures de Spirou Fantasio numéro 16. And I'm glad because I have the previous book, Z comme Zorglub. I think it's Z like Zorglub that I have. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think it is. So that's the follow-up to a book I already have, so that's perfect. It's a library book, a little bit damaged there, but it's fine with me, you know. And I was interested in this one. See, this is Mark 12, this is Mark 8, but that's not how much they were today. And I kind of like this. It's Lupo Alberto. I think it's Italian. I've seen the animation of this on TV. I just like their character design. If it's not Italian, it sure looks like it. And I love Italian cartoons. So I decided to $3 each, but it's actually 2 for $5, so $2.50 each. Yes, I was glad to get that. Last purchase, another bad luck purchase of DVDs. I don't know, it's still not bad. This was on the floor, not the floor, the ground, the asphalt, and I was looking at them. So, I don't know. The guy said $10 for all of it. So I said $10. I took two out, 2 discs out of 2 different boxes, just a random check, and there were no scratches. The boxes are a little bit damaged. So for $10 I got volume 1, 3 discs, volume 2, 4 discs, volume 3, 4 discs, and it's only when I got home I realized there was a reason why this is so loose. It's missing a disc. Volume 4, disc 1, 3 and 4, it's missing a disc 2, and there's a split there. It's almost broken. So I think there should have been another cardboard box in there. I'm not sure. Anyway, so that was $10. I mean, it's still a lot of TV to watch for $10. And that's it. That was my day. So some highlights, some bad purchases, maybe $12. Well, if I count this as still a good purchase, I lost about $12, but I get some cool stuff. And I added a Frank Zappa to my collection. I almost forgot about that. So thanks for watching.